Alright, attempt number 2, commentating again. It seems that even though a dog can be quiet for about an hour and a half, the second something gets clicked like a record button, the said dog will freak out and start barking. Honestly, I think he was barking at the freaking woodpecker that's been putting holes in my house. That's a whole other issue entirely, one which I intend to solve with a bullet one day, and hopefully someday soon. Because who likes having holes put in their home? Seriously. Anyway, start this off with the new intro, which kicked my ass for a couple weeks and figuring out how I should do it. And with the commentary again, which I had to rearrange my entire setup again to be able to do it. But nothing pales in comparison to how tedious these little videos are to put together, but that is my own fault because it's something I want to do. It's just... what can I say? At COD 4, the only thing I really regretted back in the day is with the gold camo. You spend all that time getting the headshots, getting some nice camo, and then when you use it, it doesn't mean anything because whenever you use it, people just say you cheated and boosted for it, which is... you do something good to get something nice out of the game, and all you get is grief for it. It destroys the features of the game because people cheat for it. It's ridiculous. But you can't say that to a video series like this. You really can't. I think all I've done so far is the M16 completed. Now with this video, the AK will be completed. I'm just going down the line. Not sure if I'm going to do the SMGs next. I am kind of in the mood for some shotgun action, but we'll see when it comes to it. I know I'm about to start the carbine when I'm done with this one, so we'll see how it goes. You may have noticed that this one's a bit longer. I know the other videos haven't gotten many views. I don't blame you guys, because I've been AFK for God knows how long. I've come back. But for those of you that did see it, you noticed I broke it up into 3 segments, 150 each for each of the 3 camos. Now, I think I'm just going to leave the headshots separate and do the rest all in one video, because headshots are badass, they deserve to be on their own. And, yeah, the rest are just using the gun normally, without attachments and with a sight on it. There's nothing real too big or special about that, but I want to include the camos for it, so I'm going to do it. Yeah, and I'm also not a fan of that whole flat earth camo. It just doesn't seem that special. Whereas gold, obviously special. Neon Tiger is pretty badass. Gotta love that. And Red Tiger on its own, because the Red Tiger is it's nostalgic. You need the Red Tiger. It was personally, it's my own favorite. But what are you gonna do? It's not the order of how the camos go. The dragon's kind of alright, but I am a fan of the Red Tiger. I also think they changed the pattern of the camo itself slightly, but I like the colors, so color's pretty. That's all I can say. Yeah. Let's see, I've also been doing quite a big project lately. If you guys watch Syndicate's vlog channel, he showed it on his channel for a bit. I'm hoping I'll hear from him and he'll be willing to sponsor. It's a game I'm trying to create, an online game. It's pretty far along. I need some help getting it going. I definitely need a big channel guy to get it really out there, but we'll see if he responds. If not, I'll have to try to find someone else, even though I don't really want to, because personally I feel he's the perfect person for the job. And could do a lot of good with the game. I plan to have like a lot of charity events tied in with it. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, for future games, I think it's for these ones where it's just straight regular kills. I'll do the commentaries because boring, no need to add shitty music, YouTube music on it to make it even more boring. And I'll just keep the tunes with just the headshots because I think it suits it better. There's no need to talk over all those glorious headshot ping sounds that go off. I'm so glad they fixed that in this game. But yeah, Call of Duty 4 has been remastered. I know, I think it was 4 years ago I made a video. It was a combination of Battlefield and Call of Duty videos. I think I had Call of Duty videos in it, I can't remember. But I was talking about how I felt personally that the first-person shooter games were going downhill. It was not being so much about player skill anymore. It was about what weapons you were using, what combinations of kill streaks you had. It was becoming more about your loadouts than the players themselves, and I didn't like that, not at all. And I think I outright said they need to remake Call of Duty 4 and update it, but keep it exactly the same. And I got my wish. I got my exact wish and then some. They added features into this game, but they don't change how the game functions. It's perfect. It's what was needed. Because I felt as Call of Duty progressed from Modern Warfare 2 and on, it was about what guns were the strongest ones for you to use. Which perks. I mean, the perks alone were able to change the outcome of gunfights, which was stupid. And you got Commando, which gave you a stupid relief for a lunge. You had things like Marathon, instead of like a little extra sprint, you get unlimited sprint. The perks in this game, they were only a subtle help to you. They didn't like alter the game completely. They're just tiny little aids that you picked which ones you wanted, not like you need this to completely overwhelm them on something. And then don't even get me started on the kill streaks, for fuck's sake. The kill streaks in Modern Warfare 2, half the game was like team deathmatch. Half the team deathmatch was won by kill streak kills. It was AI kills. It was not really the players. And then kill streaks fed into other kill streaks, and they just, what was it? Harrier at 7, and then from there, Harrier can get you a chopper, which easily gave you a nuke. 7 kills, and you had a good chance of ending the game right there. It was unneeded. It needs to be player skill, player kills. I would love for the kill streak kills to not actually count for the game itself. Just put the other team at a disadvantage to help the people do the work. That's what's needed. But it's COD 4. I can't get everything I want. I know that. I'm probably wrong in some cases. It's just how I personally feel about it. But I can perfectly live with Call of Duty 4 Remastered. Especially the weapons. I love the weapons in COD 4. Every weapon has its own exact feel to it. You can get a sense of when an enemy is about to drop dead from whatever you have on. Whereas the later games, it's really just shoot them until they're dead. There's no real sense to the game. All the guns had a pretty similar feel to them all. And the maps on their own. I remember Modern Warfare 2 and on, it's like the maps were shooting galleries. If the enemy wasn't coming at you from one way, they were coming at you from another way. There was no real way to slip by the enemy. In this game, someone camps up in the building, there's like almost always a secondary sneaky route to get behind them and catch them off guard. I mean, I've tried a lot of them. The ones that I can remember, that is. It's been a while. Some of them have been, I think, inadvertently fixed where you can't do it, but most of them are still strong and going. And there's just routes that people never think to check because they never get killed that way. And that's the way to go about killing campers, rather than just getting pissed off. Now you can get pissed off and flank them at the same time. And that's what I want. And the maps themselves, I know it's common knowledge that Modern Warfare Remastered didn't remake all the old maps. I know that they're making a release of a few maps on Christmas. I haven't really looked into it that much. I think they said they're releasing the rest of the default maps of Call of Duty 4, but I also think that they put the number on 4. But if I'm not mistaken, we're missing, what, about 5 maps? I'm trying to remember them all and their names off my head. There was the missile map, which was pretty good for a lot of game modes. I think Countdown, was it? Yep. And then there was definitely Pipeline. I loved Pipeline. That was an amazing game. There was the one with the ship, the rain. That map really sucked. I hated that map. It was always corner camping. But it adds variety to the game, and variety is always a good thing to have. And I think there was a 5th one too, which is why I'm confused if they're leaving one out. It's the one where the execution happens in the single player. Is it? No, that's not Crossfire. We have Crossfire. Showdown. That was the one. A smaller map. And then my hope is they do release the map pack ones that they released. I mean, Kill House was amazing. Broadcast was also a good map. Chinatown sucked ass. It could stay away for all I care. I really hated the outrageous camping that took place on that one. Yeah, what can I say? It's just Modern Warfare Remastered is... I am probably going to stick to it for a while. I know there's a lot of people racing through the prestiges. I don't think I'm going to prestige in this game. I just don't really see much point to it. I'm not too terribly active at the moment. Maybe once I get a few guns unlocked and maxed out, then I'll start playing them more because I'll be able to use more weapons. Because right now with what I'm doing, it's really a one-time thing that I can do. Once I unlock them, they're done. I can't get another try at it. So I'm going through all the guns, getting the maximum camo unlocked for them. And then once I'm done, I can use whatever I want. Because if I go off and use like a shotgun now, I really don't want to start mixing up my recording saves. Because as it is, each gun takes up a lot of hard drive space to save each entire game and go through them and tediously cut out each kill that I make for that one camo set. I think I'm on platinum right now is what you see. Or nickel plated, I think it is. Nickel plated, yes. I think I mentioned before, I'm no flan. Wow, I can speak good. I am no fan of the flat earth camos. I don't know. The camos you get from the no attachments, I'm just not big on those. I mean, these last sets, the last 3, or last 4 if you count the gold. Shiny, good. Amazing, yes, keep, good. The first one, Blue Tiger, okay. Digital, boring, but good way to kick it off. Oh look, long distance juggernaut. That's good thing I have not run into a lot of last stands yet, because that really messes me up when I'm cutting up these clips. But as you can see, I'm a little all over the place with the aim. Still trying to get a feel for it. Back in COD 4 days, I used to play with, I think it was a sensitivity of 3. I don't know how I function with that slow sensitivity, but after playing Battlefield for so long, I got used to the higher sensitivities, and now I think I'm up to 10, but I'm still overshooting a little bit. And goddamn, don't get me started with the flinch. That's the one bad thing I think they altered in this game. I don't recall the flinch being so bad. I know 1,000 other commentators have said the same thing, but yeah, it seems like sometimes when I'm shooting someone first and then I'm the second one to get hit, it seems like I'm the only one being flinched here, because they'll still pound me down to the ground rather easily, but meanwhile I'm shooting at the sky. Thinking with this luck, a bullet's gonna ricochet back into my dome and give me my own headshot. Wouldn't that be the damn day? Right now I'm debating whether you guys are gonna get bored with the straight kills or not. Plain kills, boring. But I really like the headshots. I can't even remember if I already spoke about this. The headshot videos are the ones I really like. I'm going to keep those with the music. And maybe one day I'll make montages video. I want to start playing Search and Destroy. But yeah, with this goal in mind of getting straight kills and headshots, neither of them are suited to be done in Search and Destroy. Search and Destroy, you get a lot of points for each kill, but the kills and headshots come extremely slow. I mean, you get, what, a maximum of 6 kills for a round, and then you got intermissions and all that. It just, yeah. You're not going to build kill counts very quickly in Search and Destroy. Thought about domination, but I've always been a team deathmatch person. I mean, my favorite competitive game mode ever isn't in Call of Duty or Battlefield. It was, back in Ghost Recon on PS2 days. It was Team Last Man Standing, where it's just basically Search and Destroy without the bomb. You get a team going, and the last person to stand wins the match. And goddamn, there was a lot of campers. But I'm gonna cut this short now, because I'm running things to talk about, and I just got the last kill there. I'm gonna start displaying all these nice little glorious kills here for you. See you guys next time.